Fellow human beings. So I'm on this beautiful, stunning meadow right now. You can see our small town behind me and the mountains. And I want to talk about two topics today. Maybe I'm gonna split it into videos, maybe I'm gonna talk about it all in one. That's my tree. That's my chilling and thinking tree. Wait, I'm with you in a second. I need to climb up the tree first. Okay, here I am. So I'm thinking about going like one branch higher because the sun is very bright. That's better. Okay, sorry. First topic is you can travel the world and you can go as far as you want to find happiness, and you can blame your circumstances and you can blame everyone around you, but in the end you have it within you, and it's not really about where you find happiness but where you are content enough to find happiness. And when I said it's not about where you find happiness, it's not about like situations. Of course you can find happiness in situations and places, but you can chase happiness all over the globe, but it's not something you chase. You have it within you and you need to nurture it. And for example, so two things. I'm gonna lead to the topic of you have happiness within you, you don't need to chase it. And I'm gonna go to the topic with telling a story about my life, which also concludes like paying it forward and being kind. So I live in a small town. We have like barely nothing here. We have a church, we have a pizza place, we have a bookshop, we have a post office, we have like some random companies that sell, I don't know, steel handles, and we have a nail salon. Surprisingly, like we don't have a bank, but we have a nail salon. We do have a bank in the city down the road, and it's a small city, and it's not a city. Actually, it's not considered a city here, but it's like it has like 3,000 people live here, so it's like a small town, you know. And there's this bookshop which I adore, and the bookshop is like the owner, he's the coolest guy ever. Like, imagine the most iconic bookshop owner you can imagine. He has like a cool beard and a cool mustache that like twirls, and he is always wearing cool band shirts, and like with good bands, not the shirts you get to buy at every store, but the shirts you buy when you go to the concert. And he has like this record player in his bookshop, and the bookshop is also a cafe. Like, you can get coffee there, and it's just him, and you can buy wine there. It's like the coolest place ever. And when I have some money left over, or there's a Christmas coming up or something else, I always like wish for a book from this specific place, or I always like look up a book and then order it, and he gets it in, and he gets like the profit of the shipping, because it's a small bookshop, and he does already so much, like the cafe, the wine business, and he's also in a band. They play such cool indie, like it's very indie sound ambient music. He's a legend, like a legend. And he was talking to my mom. My mom is doing a little community library, and when she buys books, she buys them from him. And she was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, it's getting like tight now. He's doing so many things to keep like the business running, but he said what keeps him afloat are really the people that come in frequently and buy books and want to keep the culture of reading and of actual like physical books alive. And that means so much to him and all. And I was like, hey, wait, I'm that person, you know, I'm one of the people who come in and buy books. And it's like, it means that he can live his dream, you know, and own the bookstore slash cafe slash wine cellar thing slash record shop. It's like really the perfect place. And I just thought, I never thought about it that way, because I just really like books and really like fantasy and philosophy and like education. And also sometimes the occasional love story, as everyone does. I know every one of you likes the occasional love story, you just don't want to admit it. And it's such a weird realization to see, like, kindness really does do something, because supporting that small bookshop means for him he's able to live. And then there was also connection. My friend, now we're coming to the second topic, she's having surgery. She had surgery today, and she's more of an acquaintance now. We were friends in high school, but like everybody from high school moved to a different country. We're like 5 of us left in the country we are in, or like in the area. All the others moved like to the big city, and some are in the US, some are in France, some are in Spain, some are in Estonia, Ireland. I was in Ireland actually for a few months before I came back. And she's not like very big on social interactions, but we get along, you know. And I was like, she likes to read, and so I bought a book from said bookshop for her, because she's not able to do much stuff after the surgery. And I thought, like, maybe she likes to read it, you know. She was so happy about it, and like I was like, ooh, well, now I supported a bookshop and I made like a friend happy. And I would never thought of it that way if I didn't see the connections. Bookshop, me, friend. And sometimes you do need to play like cupid of kindness. What I wanted to say, like, it's a chain. You do something good, the person like feels gratitude for it. Or maybe, you know, the movie Pay It Forward, where the kid dies in the end. Sorry, spoiler. It's really sad actually, but like the concept of that. But I believe it's in us. You don't need to consciously say, okay, this person did this, and for this deed I need to do this. But just life happens as it does, and if you remember to be kind every now and then, I think that already like does so much. For example, in Ireland it has a very big living crisis, and I had enough money for food, and my housing was paid for. So every time I went to the shop, like I grabbed a few more groceries and gave it to like the people that were like homeless on the streets. And it doesn't matter if they're like crackheads or not, but they still do need to eat, and kindness still means something to you, even though they live on the street and are shunned by most of society. Like, kindness like does do something in the world bigger picture. Of course, I cannot directly influence, I don't know, inflation, a famine, only by donating. But if you're kind in your day-to-day life, I think it does do, like, it's doing something, even though you can see it immediately. Or at least I'd like to think so. It would be cool to have like God's perspective and say, okay, this person is doing this, and then this person is getting more kind too and does this. But honestly, it's really a journey. People learn to be kind early in life, maybe later, maybe they have like a special encounter that makes them more kind, or reminds them to be kind. And yeah, second thing is, talked about everybody I graduated with going abroad. Happiness can't be chased. It's not something you chase. If it's running for you, it doesn't want to be with you. No. That's also why I don't eat meat. Like, it's also an argument for not eating meat. If something's running from you and you're like, doesn't want to be caught by you, you maybe shouldn't eat it. It's not meant to be. I'm saying it jokingly, but it's like an honest issue. If it's running from you, maybe just leave it alone. It's also with people. If you chase people, you're not supposed to be together, because what actually is meant for you will come for you. And the same with happiness. We all have, I believe we all have like this little, let's say, it's a candle, it's a little gem, or maybe it's a little light within ourselves, and that's happiness. Imagine that's happiness, and you have it within you, but sometimes it's like a small candle and sometimes it's getting bigger, but it's not something you chase, you know. Yes, you can move abroad to meet new people, make experiences, or you maybe need to move abroad to like make a cut in your life and then realize you have to start over. But you can't chase it. You can go and try to find happiness all over the world, but if you don't realize you have it in you to be happy, and it's on you to nurture this little flame, you won't find it, you know, because it's not to be found, it's within you. And yes, circumstances can make your life hard and can make it rough and seem impossible to ever experience happiness. But I think there are so many lessons we need to learn in life, and it's on everybody to realize it's a lesson and what is the supposed outcome of this lesson. Of course, I can give you advice or like little inputs from my life, which I've realized, and maybe then you're like, oh wait, maybe that's something I should think about too, you know. And there are so many lessons that you guys are going through right now which I haven't experienced yet, and I need to learn. But I'm doing these videos because maybe it helps some people to realize something or to put the dots together. And that's something I've learned. Happiness is within you. Yes, I moved to Ireland because I thought there I'd be happy and I'd be a whole new person. But no, moving abroad and moving somewhere else, you can run from yourself. You're always taking yourself with you. You're taking your trauma with you. You're taking your tendencies with you, and your like sins and everything. You're taking it with you, the happiness. And it can help you realize that happiness and that feeling of like feeling whole isn't to be found at a place, but it's within you, and it's on you to find a place where you have the ability to nurture that. Okay? So I had to move to Ireland to realize that a move is not changing as a person, but that I need to change myself and not the place I'm staying at. And of course you can change your circle to get to more positive people. You can change your living situation to get into a more positive environment. But in the end you have to, yeah, do the work yourself and live through the pain. And it's not coming by relocating. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I could like convert this idea and this lesson I had the pleasure to experience somehow, so you can yeah, maybe put some dots together in your head. But it's really, yeah, find a place where you have the strength to nurture this happy flame in you to make it grow as big as possible. And then kindness paid forward, it really does make a difference, even though you don't know it yet. I could go the extra mile to be kind. Then one thing I'd like also to do, I talked about my favorite bookshop owner. His name is Marcus. He's amazing. He's, I don't know, 40 years old or something, but he's like amazing. He's cool. I hope I'm like that when I'm 40. And I was talking about his band shirts, right? Music, and I thought maybe I'd give y'all music recommendations. Even though I listen to some mainstream music, but it's like in the indie folk sector, but it's mainstream in that specific realm. So one song that has been very present in my life and which I found very, very healing and like hope-giving is Ends of the Earth by Lord here. And in general, his music is like, I believe it's something, it's created with the power of God. Like I feel like God is speaking through him. Ends of the Earth, like there is a river that no there, and I'm gonna see where it leads. There is a mountain that no one has mounted, and I'm gonna stand on the peak. It's like very beautiful. It's like this, when we dissect it like lyrically, it's this hunt for eternity. Well, probably shouldn't eat those berries. They're ivy berries. They're actually very poisonous, so probably gonna wash my mouth later. But it's like this universal feeling and need of finding this eternal, raw, wild happiness, and to be accompanied by someone. And you know, we grow up with the image of soulmates, and of course it's like a dream to find your soulmate. But I believe when we talk about love, we can have many loves in our lifetime, not only romantically, maybe multiple romantic loves, or friends, or neighbors, or animals, and they accompany you through a certain period in your time. But in the end, it's just you. And even though at the first view the song suggests, listen to it first maybe before you listen to my thoughts about it, and listen to the lyrics, it suggests that through this wild country we call life, we need someone to accompany us. But maybe he's talking to himself. I feel like we have we have many versions of ourselves in this song. We have the conscious one, and the higher one, and the one living in your unconscious part. And maybe he's singing this song to himself as well, like, to the ends of the earth will you follow me. There's a world that was meant for our eyes to see. Maybe it's like giving yourself this beautiful pep talk of there's beauty out there and you can go there. And yeah, you have to go through a wild country and have to walk down roads no one's ever walked down before, because they're made for you especially, and you have to discover them. They're made for you to discover. And that you find the strength in yourself and the compassion and security you only can find in yourself, to find this land where honey flows through our veins. Now that was a quote from Giant Rooks. A song I'm gonna talk about another time, but maybe listen to the song, think about what I've said, and enjoy it. Goodbye, my fellow human beings. You're loved, you're beautiful, you belong, and your soul is home within you and within this greater good power. Yeah, keep being kind and keep being hopeful and keep nurturing this happy flame within you. And you will discover this beautiful eternal world that Lord Huron talks about.